Are you going live? Are you live? Oh God, no! This is not. I don't exercise for you so I can be your salt lick. How you doing, Huzzah? How goes you, beast? How are you, beast? Hello, everybody. Interwebs of the wonderful world. It's so wonderful world. Oh my God, I have burned and learned. I'm back on the torture device. I'm back on this beast. Where is he? Back over here. Look at this. I'm back on this crazy old rusting contraption. Not you. You're not a rusting old contraption, are you? What are you up to? Yeah, back in the basement in the torture device. Whoop. Good Lord. Good morning to you, Megan. What's good about it? Sup? Love watching me. Thank you very much, F8L. I thought you were the FBI for a second there. Candace, morning. Camaraden, good afternoon. Mary Lou Tringali, who says hi first. Hello, Mary Lou. I'm feeling like I've been on the torture device for 25 minutes because I've been on the torture device for 25 minutes. And I gotta say, it's freaking miserable again. I suck at it again. I mean, I always sucked at it, but it seemed like a good opportunity. The other thing, I've got so much VFX makeup glue still stuck to my face from yesterday's visual effects makeup tests for this thing. They've got this, nothing. They've got some really cool stuff that they're doing, but it involves a fair amount of makeup, a good hour and a half of prosthetics, which I usually hate. I've got to say, normally if someone says, oh, it's prosthetics, I go, goodbye, get somebody else to do it. My precious and sensitive skin will have no part of this. But the reality is, first off, I didn't know they were prosthetics when we first started talking about this. And secondly, I so like the part. I really am very looking forward to doing this part. So, and all of the folks I get to work with and all the neat effects and both visual effects and makeup effects and fire and weapons and all sorts of fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this coming up. I can't tell you what it is, obviously. Some of you may or may not have already guessed, but yeah, so I was in for makeup tests again yesterday because I whined. I was whining and complaining. I'm so fogged up. I can't, I'm having a hard time seeing you. Let me get some coffee in me. That might help me make sense. So I had to go back to them. I talked to the showrunner, who's the guy who's in charge of everything on the show. Basically, the entire creative process is managed by this guy, and so we were talking about where to go with this character. And usually I just go like, "Where do you want him to go? I'll do it for you," and which is basically what I've done. But he was quite enamored with a couple of things that had sort of happened in the audition, and and so it was important that I could move my face, that I could sort of the expressions would come through, and I was concerned that the first makeup test we'd done, makeup came quite far up, and I wasn't able to move my face as much. And I was quite happy to let prosthetics do all the work, to be honest. I was like, oh, great, that's what they want? Perfect, that's fantastic. But then in talking with him, I realized that I needed some more flexibility. So, like literally more flexibility. So these brilliant VFX folks have just done this extraordinary job of sort of bringing back the amount of I guess silicone or whatever they're using, and also to sort of pare back where that silicone is placed. So it makes for a very expressive, very cool thing that I'm very much looking forward to. But I gotta say, my skin's gonna be a freaking mess. I'm gonna have the most miserable looking eyes while I do this. But you know what? Who the F cares? Because I get to dress up for a living. That's my job. So yeah, I found myself again the other day just sort of enjoying the fact that I can do this, and then I can go and put on silly makeup and crazy costumes and run around like a child and get paid for it. And I feel incredibly fortunate right now. It may also have something to do with the fact that my wife is upstairs cooking and making carrot cake. So that may be why I'm in such a good mood at this point, because I may have burned a couple of calories, but I can more than make up for those. Right, Jane?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. That's it. What do you mean it's not for me?
Well, did you turn 80 today?
Well, no, I know it's for Dad, but I thought you could if you're going to make an 80th birthday cake, surely he's not, I mean, you know, he's 80. How much cake can he eat? I was trying to get her to make like a little sidecar cake, like a little sort of like a younger Hewlett. I'm his son. Don't I get something for keeping him alive till 80?
Is that what you did?
That's what I do. I'm his reason for living, really. He's got Kate as a daughter. How, like, you know, the guy's got to be miserable. Anyways, so first year audiovisual student. Oh, fantastic, number 7. How you enjoying that? I gotta do another film bandits, don't I? Like a writing bandits or a movie bandits or a VFX bandits or something. Because I'm getting a number of questions about acting again and auditions and things. I thought maybe, God, I might actually have to talk about acting. I don't usually like talking about acting. I like talking about roles. I like talking about being on set, but I'm not always a big fan of talking about acting. Bonjour Francine, comment ça va? J'espère que vous êtes très bien et très, comment on dit happy? Ami, happy in French. Happy in French. Ami, joli, c'est joli or yeah. Ça c'est ma français. Désolé. That's my French. Sorry, is what I've just said. Do you think Stargate movie will ever? Oh my God! All right, already. Josip, you've obviously not been here before. Yes, everyone is allowed to ask that question once. That's true. I understand. That's the burning question, but it's a question I get every freaking minute. I don't know. Go bug Malazzi, go bug Brad Wright, ask them what's going on. They know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All I know is if it happens, I want to be there. Anyways, so I am not angry at you for asking that question. It's just that I get it a lot, shall we say, over the years. And I asked myself the same question because the reality is we thought we were going to do a TV movie. Like we literally, I didn't even say goodbye to people. I was like, buzz off, I'll see you later for the movie. And of course the movie never happened, so now everyone hates me. I think they always did, so it's fine. It's my job, you know. Cinnabon Bunny. Oh my God, what a great name. Cinnabon Bunny. Hey, there's someone called Cinnabon Bunny, Jane. I'm a little food obsessed. It's true. Well, because there's cooking going on. What can I say? And I exercised. Did I mention the exercise, Jane? Did I really stress at how much it was? Talk to the camera. They're the ones who care. To quote my lovely wife, this is why I'm talking to you, because my wife doesn't care. All right. Anyone else seeing a delay? Is there a delay? Yeah, there might be. I'm in the basement, and my wife is sending out bad vibes. Yeah, so there you go. Yep, delay on the stream. Okay, Cinnabon, one of my favorite scents. Scents? Forget scents. They're one of my favorite buns. All right, so let me talk to you about today. Today is my father's 80th birthday. 80th. He only admits to 21, but 80th birthday today, and we're not allowed to do anything because there's a lockdown, and because my father, even if there wasn't a lockdown, would probably be in lockdown anyways because he doesn't want anything done. He gets grumpy. Like, he gets truly, not even grumpy. I think he gets, like, angry about it. So you gotta walk this fine line. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of asking for permission, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, and I'm gonna bring Bratlet and the lovely chef along on a little ride over there. We are from a far distance going to say happy birthday. We're gonna drop off a little present that we have, which I'll tell you later, just on the off chance. My father never tells me if he watches stuff. So I never know. Like, for all I know, he could actually watch this stuff. I highly doubt it because my wife doesn't watch it either. But it's possible. You never know. Anyways, so I love my father very, very much. He's 80 years old. He just, flawed as always. We're all flawed. But at the same time, just an amazing guy to have for a dad. I mean, just as an example in many ways, certainly from a sort of work ethic standpoint, and from a sort of an intelligence and an educational standpoint, he, poor man, watched me decide to bail on high school. A man that learning was everything to him. Learning was his ticket out of sort of a subsistence level living in England, and. He worked very, very, very hard so that I could have the opportunity to swan off at school and decide I'd like to be an actor, Daddy. But the fact of the matter is I stuck with it, and to the point where when it came down to me choosing between school and acting, and I chose acting, my father said, well, okay, great, so you're grown up, and grown-ups don't live at home, so off you go. So booted me out of the house at 17. And I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for that fact, because I think I'd still be there if he hadn't. That's kind of tough love. I don't know. Don't tell Baz, but I'm not sure I'd be able to do that with Baz. I think I'm too much of a giant suck. Anyway, so it's my father's 80th birthday. Love him very much, and I'm sort of very looking forward to seeing what he makes of this little thing that we've put together, which is not an actual gift. It's really I've crowdsourced a present in a way, and it's not my stepmom, the fabulous Helen, or Mum 2.0 as I call her. She has brainstormed this brilliant crowdsourced present, and I am merely I'm merely a vessel for her brilliance. I've sort of Jane, what are you, a conduit? Thank you, Jane. Jane, you're not allowed to edit while I'm doing it. Jane and I are conduits, a word that I just came up with, to her brilliance. So that's well, I'll let you know all about that later. Now, why is this called Strange Parts? Why are there strange parts involved in this? Because Strange Parts is a fabulous YouTube channel that I watched for ages. And I believe he's now on Twitch. I watched a little bit of Twitch of him this morning. So I left on the torture device today because I wanted to watch Strange Parts and get caught up and see what he was up to, because I always really enjoyed his adventures in Shenzhen market and his building of illicit iPhones and upgrades and all that sort of stuff. I mean, a true nerd in the best sense, anyway, so I've really enjoyed his adventures, and now I find out that today on Tech Talk with Barnacules and Auxiliary, today at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be welcoming Strange Parts to join us, and this is so embarrassing. I don't even know his name. I only know him as Strange Parts, which is sort of a dubious honor, I suppose. But anyways, so go check him out. If you want to see what he's been up to, go check out Strange Parts on YouTube and also on Twitch. It's fun if you want to go back and look at some of his older stuff from on YouTube, because that if you want to sort of get a frame of reference of when I first sort of ran into him. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I don't imagine we'll stay on any specific topic, but I'm just hoping that we could just basically hear from him what's up and what he's doing and all that kind of jazz. So it'd be kind of fun to fill out that final panel in the stream. Normally it's just the three of us and then a giant picture of Barnacules. This way we can finally get rid of that picture of Barnacules and get someone else in there. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to that. So we'll see you all at 1 o'clock for that. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then I'm going off and I'm going to go see my father. So and I have to wrap up pretty quickly today because I've got to go. I should probably shower before. Oh my God, is it 12:30 already? I gotta go. All right. So I just wanted to say hello and goodbye, and just make sure that everyone knows that I did exercise today. I did not exercise yesterday because I spent the entire freaking day with these makeup tests and these wardrobe tests and hair tests, and then we're filming like a little a film test on next week. Next week I've got a couple of shows going, actually. I'm going to be working on back on Clarice again, which is kind of fun. So doing Clarice, doing a read-through again this weekend. So tomorrow I get to do a read-through with the folks, which I'm always very much enjoying, because I feel like I get to watch the show in advance of everyone else. I get to watch all these wonderful actors work, and you can sort of see their little faces going. So I'm going to sit in on 2 episodes of that, even though I'm only in one of those episodes. And as I say, I kind of enjoy that. I just grab some popcorn and sit back. It's like watching a movie. So I'll do that. This afternoon, tomorrow evening. God, I better check that. Make sure that it is, in fact, I think it's usually Sunday, I think, so I better check that. Anyways, all right, so, oops, what did I forget? What have I forgotten? What have I done? Oops, what did it? Oops, he forgot to connect to the local net. What's this? Just stop by to say hi, hello, Jutao. Darth Vader says favorite Star Wars film. Favorite Return, probably. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite. I am liking The Mandalorian, though. I gotta say, I'm very much liking The Mandalorian. Okay, Megan, you go grocery shopping. I gotta get out of here. Janice, hello to you. Eva, go see your dad now. No, I'm gonna go and see Barnacules and Strange Parts and Auxiliary now. But first, I'm gonna go see a shower because, yeah, I'd rather maybe not do 2 streams looking like this today. Although the way the time's going, maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I'll be sweaty for that too. Who knows? All right. Talk to you, Jane says no. Talk to you soon. Until we geek again, be safe, be kind, be brilliant, and cheerio, and huzzah! See you in a bit, 1 o'clock. Go to Barnacles' channel, check it out. And if you want to see what I'm up to, then go check out thetechbandits.com. And now I'm going, I swear to God, bye. Bye!